Oga Fubara made this promise when he hosted the General Superintendent of the Deeper Christian Life Ministry, Pastor William Kumuyi, and other officials of the ministry for Government House, Port Harcourt. The governor contacted say in redi Gidigba to collaborate with the church and he go support them for all their major functions for the state.
We have made our position very, very clear from the beginning of our administration on the 29th of May, when we took our oath of office. We did declare publicly before everyone that Rivers State is a Christian state and that we will support those values that will uphold the tenets of Christianity around us. So let me, on behalf of the government and the good people of Rivers State, welcome you to your home. As a government, we will collaborate with you to make sure that any other program that is coming up in this state, not just by the Deeper Christian Life, but any other Christian body, we will give them all the necessary support to ensure that we continue to let people know, preach this gospel to everybody, not just in Rivers State, but in extension Nigeria. So we really need to support the work of Christ. So as a government, let me reassure you again that we'll collaborate with you wherever we need to come in, support you, and ensure that you continue to enjoy that homely relaxation whenever you come into River State for your crusade or any other ministerial job that you're coming to do.
Pastor Kumuyi can talk on how their program will help redirect the youths of the state and can also commend the governor for the levels where the state don't reach.
We just thought it would not be appropriate to be in the state and not visit citizen number one in the state. And he has graciously given us the time to have this get-together for the benefit of the whole state and for the benefit of sharing together why we are in the state and what has been happening in the state. Actually, we've been going to different states of Nigeria and different countries in Africa. For 2 years now, I've been going to different places before these 2 years, but these 2 years we've now raised up what we have referred to as the GCK. It's the global crusade that God has led us to. And we've been in different zones in Nigeria, as well as different countries like Cameroon, like Togo, like Ghana, and we still plan to go to others in the touring of the African countries and then beyond Africa. This time we have come for the crusade we titled Supernatural Freedom Through Christ. Yes, we know Christ is many things to many people, but in particular, he gives us freedom, personal freedom, family freedom, and freedom in the community because Christ died for the whole world. And since we came, we started on Thursday, and here today we're going to conclude everything tonight by the grace of God. There have been 3 parts of the GCK that we're doing this time. Number one, the crusade that takes place every evening, and we start around 5 and we'll finish when we get to the climax of the program, which is the testimony. And in the testimony all over the world, the testimonies come because we transmit from here, what we call the Alpha location, and we transmit at present to 180 countries. They see us, they receive from us, they hear the message. We see them too, and we hear from them. And during the testimony time, it's a joy to have testimony coming from all over the world. We've seen blind eyes opening, we've seen the lame walking, we've seen deaf and dumb people getting their hearing and everything. We've seen also the people that have been tormented, traumatized, and harassed by evil powers and evil spirits, completely delivered, and they come out and they say, here is where I've been, and this is what I've been doing. One man came out, I think about 2 days ago. He's been picking things from the dustbin to eat. He knew he was mental. He knew what he was doing, although he wasn't in control. But yet, as we prayed in this global crusade, the Lord touched him, not only touched him, transformed him, and struck out all that evil thing from his life. We've seen people that have cancer terminal, and they are healed, and they go back to the doctors, and they tell the doctors, check me again. In one case, the doctor said, what am I testing you for? I know your case history. He said, test me all the same. And lo and behold, as the doctor, tested him in reputable hospitals, they couldn't find any trace of cancer. And it's been like that, not only in the Alpha location, but all over. And we have the joy of wanting to help the people that are in problems. And this time we came to River State, and it's been awesome every night. And then we have another part of the GCK, which is the Ministers' Conference, to strengthen the ministers of the gospel and the professionals too, to strengthen everyone. And then we have our youth, because they are the leaders of tomorrow. We want to impact them. In fact, we call it impact, because we bring the word to them that will turn them around. And many of our youth that are just roaming about, and even though they go to college, they go to school, they go everywhere, but they do not have focus and direction in life. So we bring the focus they ought to have, so that they'll prepare for something tremendous in their lives. We bring other youth too, who have accomplished technological things or social things, and we tell them, show them what they are doing, so that they can inspire other children, other young people, what they ought to do and what they ought to be. And it's been awesome. And as we came to River State here, I've been coming before, but I've never seen what I've seen in River State at this time. Well, in short, that's why we're here. And I feel it's going to inform you that God is doing great things in River State, and will continue. And we're available to be your benefit and of blessing to the whole of the state and to the rest of the world. Mr. Governor, Your Excellency, appreciate the time you have given us, and we thank you very much for what you are doing. And I need to say, maybe we don't know, we're using the government building, and the government building for our ministers' conference, we should have paid a large sum of money, but the governor graciously gave us free of charge. We'll never forget.
From Port Harcourt, A. Carter Ojisoli, TMC TV News.